Today we're gonna be taking a look at Sigma male cringe with sidetrack. Go sidetrack. Go sidetrack. What is happening? Outwork everyone. Complete domination.
Boys, fellas, come on now. Despite what Andy may have told you, you're selling sales training, you're not going to war.
Straight up. Like, so I believe the Elliott group is a sales training group. They started up as a car salesman, but then eventually got into like teaching other guys how to become salesmen. And then he's got like an entire cult of, people working for him essentially, and they wear his name on their, on their clothes because they love him that much. They idolize him. They feel the need to show how much they love him. And and they wear really tight pants too. So that's pretty much, they're literally selling cars. It's not that serious, Is this pig gone? What is happening out here? Just, I don't know, go to the boxing gym, or is he giving both out here? Like, what's happening out here, bro? Like, straight up, you literally get paid to do this at the army. I don't know why you're paying to do this, bro. Straight, like, just join the military or do martial arts or something, bro. What is this?
Why are they grunting? Or are these people just running out of ways to spend their money? Because that's what this looks like here. You gotta.
I've had enough of this. This punishment stuff is going to stop.
You're not.
Why does bro sound like the guy from Despicable Me, Gru?
You're gonna tell me what I'm gonna do and not do.
I am now the alpha.
What? This has got to be a skit, bro. Holy shit.
I am the teacher.
The alpha takes priority over the teacher. The alpha takes priority over everything. Do you not know how that works?
The teacher is telling the alpha to sit in this seat right now.
And the alpha doesn't have to listen to orders from its lower.
Well, you don't have.
Like, if I was in school and I saw this would be a fun day at school, the poor class having to witness this is really funny. But feel like people are taking too many, these kids, especially in high school, are taking too much of the alpha male advice too literally. So
by the way, I hate all those terms. I think they're the cringiest thing on the planet. I don't know what the definition of a sigma male is. I've seen videos like sigmas are better than alphas. I really just think it's some nerd in his basement. He knows this other guy that he thinks is alpha, and he thinks he's better because he's a little bit more quiet. By the way, I hate.
What? Like, it sounds like he's overcompensating for a lot of things out here. How nice guys talk to girls. All right.
What's your favorite color? So do you like music? Got any brothers or sisters? So I fell in this app recently. So how many other men have you met on Bumble?
When I walk into a room, you can feel me.
Yo! I don't want to fucking feel you, bro. I don't want to fucking feel you. Why do you think it's essentially, bro? Like, why do you love walking into rooms, bro? It sounds like it's... And secondly, when he said you can feel me, it sounds like you can feel me, by the way. Straight up, bro. This, like, I feel molested by urine, this, bro. Holy shit. I can definitely feel him, bro.
How the fuck do you get married as a man? Imagine working your whole fucking life just to sign a piece of paper that says some fucking bitch can take all of it from you. How the fuck do you get down on one fucking imagine?
So, do y'all think he has a favorite cuss word or what? Cause it's...
One large black coffee, please.
What was the point of this video? He just placed an order for coffee, bro. How is that Sigma, bro? Holy shit. Imagine you go to the bathroom and you take a shit and just walk out with a straight face. Does that make me Sigma, bro? Like, was he practicing this all morning? Like, why are we making it so dramatic? He just ordered a coffee, okay? Like, what are we doing here? Like, thanks, the chick behind me is gonna pay for me. Like, what are we doing here, bro? One and large black coffee, bro. Holy cornball. Like, straight up, bro.
I've never felt the warm embrace of a woman because that's gay. Affirmative. That's very gay. Exactly. Like, why would I hang out with a woman like a beta when I could hang out with my bros? Like, hang out with some dudes and not be gay. That is not gay. And what people don't realize...
You know what I feel like with these alpha male podcasts, right? There's got to be like a specific level of requirements involved in these podcasts, right? And one of the requirements definitely has to be like a pending court case involving a woman to some extent, because that's like a prerequisite needed to be an alpha male at this point, okay? alpha male, by the way. Like, straight up, bro. Like, I remember seeing this one clip where this guy said he likes going to gay bars because that's where he picks up girls.
I went on a date with a female yesterday, and I asked her, what's your body count? You know, a normal question to ask on a first date. And you know what she says? She says, I don't think that's appropriate to ask on the first date. And I'm like, well, I hope you brought money because this date's gonna be 50-50. I'm not gonna pay for no date when I know a female has over 5 body count. Me, if you wanna date me, a high value man, your body count has to be 0. And then she tells me that she has kids and she's looking for someone to take care of her and her kids. Oh no, baby, that's not me. That is not me. Me, I go out with plenty of women at once. But you better not go out with more men than me. Because then you're a hoe. That's right.
Straight up, what did I just witness? Holy shit. But I feel like in first year there was this one guy I knew who kind of spoke like that. It was a bit corny, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, hope he's doing well, I guess.
Nowhere. I don't blame you at all.
When I walked in the room,
yo,
I make people love me.
Sexual tension is crazy.
I want to show you how it feels like when I'm in a...
What?
I don't blame you at all.
Ah! Like, I swear to God, for a long time I genuinely thought they were the same person, and the sexual tension between them is literally off the fucking charts, bro. Holy shit! Like, I wanted to feel, I was like, yeah. You know, like they wanna be inside each other so hard, bro. Like, straight up, bro. Who made these people famous?
It's wrong to treat you that way. I'm sorry.
See? Now you respect me because I'm a threat. That's the way it works.
Holy fuck, bro! That shit gave me a freaking freaking jump scare. But a threat maybe to minors. Like, there's literally a threat text block right there in the video. Threat to minors, maybe. Threat to probably underage children for sure.
Turns out there are a lot of people.
It's wrong to treat you.
Get a load of this guy, bro. Holy shit! I just know. I just know you saw that comment, bro. Shout out Mario, bro. Shout out Mario.
Let's say, like, you're dating a guy, you meet his homeboys, and you realize, like, he ain't the leader of the pack.
I can't.
I don't care about what they look like, but I want my man to be the head honcho.
No, he has to be the leader of the pack.
I did not think this was real. And
straight up, bro. This is wild, bro. What the fuck? Bro, I gotta become a leader of some pack, bro. Holy shit.
This is the cringiest thing I've seen in 2025 because it is real, because I've never really heard that term since like middle school or high school. I haven't heard anyone say it in like the last 10.
Yeah, bro, like straight up, who's talking about pack, bro?
3 ways to tell if you're a fake alpha male. Number 1, you purposely wait to text her back to make her think that you're busy. This shows that you are attached to the outcome because you're going out of your way to make her like you. Number 2, you lie about what kind of career you have. This shows that you feel you have a low sexual market value, so you'll do anything to help increase it. And number 3, you go out of your way to post yourself with other girls on Instagram, to your feed, or on your story. This shows that you want to give off the illusion of being pre-selected by other girls.
Okay, so here's the thing though, right? For this one, I don't think it's like an alpha male thing in general, because I know a bunch of guys who do this shit, okay? I know a majority of guys. Thankfully for me, I don't do it because I don't talk to women. But it's not just an alpha male type thing, okay? It's just like a common guy thing, and likewise for women too. It's a two-way street idea.
I could kill my wife in 2 seconds.
What?
I could hit her as hard as I could in the face and she'd die. Right?
Bare hands. Yeah.
Bare hands.
Why?
I could clobber her in the face and she'd die if I never took her to the hospital. She has to live with that every day.
Yeah.
What? No! The fuck?
She can't do that to me. So I have a duty to treat her a certain way that because she's vulnerable to me, I have a duty to treat her a certain way. And that is where like men, I think, miss the point, is like, you have an obligation and a duty to go chase her and make her feel special.
I love it when these like ugly dudes who clearly never had any experience with women in their life want to teach the rest of us how we should be with our wives.
Exactly, straight up. Like, shout out to Ankh here, bro. He knows what's up, bro. Shout out to Ankh, bro. Big up, big up.
No. Okay? No. What if instead of Andrew Tate, my name was Andrew Nig? And instead of
That's too good.
escaping the Matrix, I escaped from the police. What if instead of Andrew Tate, my name...
That's too good, bro. Oh my god, I hope he sees this shit, by the way. This shit's actually 2 jokes.
There would have to be Andrew Tate, which he's backing off. I mean, he got beat up by a YouTuber. I understand why he wouldn't want to fight me. I would fight with him in his field, kickboxing. We'll go at it until somebody gets knocked out. Guarantee you, he's going to sleep. There would have to.
Isn't like King is only like 5'2", by the way? Like, how is he even gonna come face to face with Andrew Tate? Like, he's literally a foot taller than him, straight up. Like, genuinely, 5'2" to 6'2". That's wild.
If you threw me into a cage full of lions, I wouldn't just walk out unarmed. I'd come out fucking pregnant.
What the fuck? This.
Learn to make the most of any situation you are placed in. If you.
That's actually so good, bro. Holy shit. But if you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think and which was your favorite clip. And I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.